Hi, Vicky Hamilton. With
I'm Elvis.
Elvis
How you doing?
Suissa from Three
Three
Bad
Bad
Jacks. And this is Elvis's recording studio. And he has so much gear, we could do like a half-hour feature just on that. But
We won't.
but you get the gist of it. Like, look at this beautiful Neve board. There aren't a lot of those left anymore. So tell me what's going on with Three Bad Jacks. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, it's funny because we've been doing so good for so long, but we're hitting 20 years this year.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing to me.
So you've kind of been the king of self-promotion and indie promotion. And like before it was even in vogue, it was like you were like taking that route.
Well,
so
it was.
What do you think, pro or con?
I think it's great, but there's something to be said. I didn't mind the majors. There was problems with the majors, just like everybody says. But look, if you go to a pawn shop and you borrow $5,000, they're going to want $15,000 back. That's just the name of the game. But the things they can do for you is pretty unbelievable. I think if you're big enough to go indie, that's great. And we're as big as any mid-level indie band got, and probably bigger than a lot of major bands. But I think you hit this plateau.
Plus you get to keep all the money.
Well, yeah, and then
Well, you have to put it up. But,
yeah, you have to put it up.
But if you were on a major label, you'd probably be getting $1.30 a record. So, and that's the record business.
That's a record business. You know what? Look, kids. I know you play in your bedroom, and you can play to all your favorite artists. But that doesn't mean shit, unless you can write a good song.
So do you want to, talk about your process and what inspires you?
Well, I once heard this story about Merle Travis. And Tex Williams walked up to him. He's like, I need a hit song. So he took a cigarette out and he put it out. And, Merle Travis, from what I heard, was, salt of the earth. Grabbed his paintbrush and he's painting and he's smoking his cigarette. And he's like, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. And he just wrote on the spot. I mean, it's organic. I mean, I don't sit with a guitar and write. It just comes in my head. And I'm washing dishes. I'll go out and I'll do something. And I'll just do some kind of labor where I'm having sort of fun doing it. But I'm not really doing that. It just comes in my head. I grab my guitar and I know the key and I know the song. It writes itself.
So how do we find you on the web?
All right. Well, we got a website. It's just 3badjacks.com, and we're on Facebook. And you can find us just 3 Bad Jacks. And, we got, thousands of videos out there.
This is Vicky and Elvis.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Check you next time.
See you
You
later.
want to give us like an ooh-wee or...
Ooh-wee.
See you later.
Well, if I go around town drinking whiskey, stay out late at night, my babe will miss me. Gonna take her in my arms, then I squeeze her tight, tell her she's the only one, make her feel alright. Ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee, I will give you what you want, start a family. Take her in my arms, then I squeeze her tight, I'll tell her she's the only one, make her feel alright. And when it all comes down, it's just me and you, 'cause you love little things, I love them too, I love them too. And if you want it all to end, you better give me a sign, 'cause I love your face, baby, I could change your mind, I'll change your mind. Well, I love you too.